name is Lisa Driscoll Hawksby, also known as the DogMistress. My husband and I own DogMaster Distillery, a small craft distillery in Columbia, Missouri. I just want to thank you for watching Life as the DogMistress and hope you enjoy it. I will say that is one thing I love. It's kind of like, you know, you see those videos where people are like all fancy because they're doing like a Zoom presentation or whatever, and then they've got like shorts or their underwear on. It's really nice that the only thing I have to worry about when I'm getting ready is like what's going to happen up here. So I was like, good. Welcome to another episode of Life as the DogMistress. Today we are celebrating National Wine Day, which is May 25th, and we're going to do that by making some sangria. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about sangria. It originated in Spain. It was brought to the World's Fair here in New York in 1964, and it was a huge hit. And so I know that some wine purists might not be super excited that I'm doing a sangria on National Wine Day, but again, we're just all about having fun and taking every opportunity that we can to celebrate. And it was suggested by some of our fans that we just go into people's homes and just make cocktails with what they have. And so today we're at my good friend and fellow brand badasser Amanda's house, and we're just gonna make some sangria with whatever she's got going on. So I do think it's polite when you come into somebody's house and take over their kitchen that you may want to like say, hey Amanda, I'm getting in your fridge and I'm gonna make some sangria.
Help yourself.
There you go. See? You just gotta get the green light and then there you can go. So sangria has got a couple of basic components. The very basic sangria is just a wine, and typically a red wine. We're gonna do white in this case because I like a little bubbly. And then it has got a fruit component. If you do have a third component, typically it is another alcohol. I know you're going to be surprised by this, but today we're going to do 3 different alcohols in addition to the wine and the fruits. And then if you want a little extra sweetness, then you can always add that through like a simple syrup. I have orange curacao today, so it's going to add all the sweetness that we need. So let's see what Amanda has for us to work with. First thing I'm going to do is pull out a little wine. Looks like we have a little Prosecco, one of my faves. Anytime you can use something bubbly, you should, in my opinion. And then it looks like, some blueberries. And it looks like Amanda might be making a fruit salad, but the fruit salad's going to be in the form of a cocktail glass here pretty soon. There's some strawberries, blackberries, cherries, peaches. We're going to have a really great sangria right here. So as you can see, nothing fancy. Local grocery store brand of peaches, blackberries, cherries, been in the fridge, so they're still going to be cold, which is great. I don't have to add a lot of ice, so it waters it down. So what's going to happen? You're just going to grab a pitcher. Of course, she's got a super cute pitcher. And then you're just going to start adding fruit. Fruit. And I like a lot of fruit, so there's going to be a good amount of fruit in this. And I like a variety of fruit. But you don't have to use a bunch of different kinds of fruit if you want. You could use just 1 or 2 fruits. A lot of people like to use just citrus. So just oranges, just lemons, just limes. I feel like spring is coming here in Missouri, and so I wanted to do some strawberries since she had them in the fridge. Woo. A little more strawberry in here. Put that over. I actually have some peach brandy, which is one of the liquors that we're going to use today. So I'm going to add a couple of peaches. The other nice thing about a sangria is it's a super fun drink to make. And it's a super fun drink to share. Then I'm going to add some blackberries. You know, berries are very helpful. And so I know all that you all that follow us are really concerned about, you know, health. So I want to make sure that you know that as much as we are able, we are creating healthful concoctions for you to enjoy. And then last but not least, this is probably one of my favorite things for anything I can put it in, and these are the dark sweet cherries. We've talked about the dark sweet cherries. We've talked about the dark cherries that you can get in the jars, or if you need cherries using the pie filling, or just the pie cherries, not the filling. You don't want that extra kind of gummy stuff. But so much better than the maraschino cherries. So I try to add these to everything that I possibly can. They're beautiful in color. They've got a great flavor. So again, there is nothing, and I intentionally did not bring any specific measuring anything here, because this is all about creative fun. This is making a punch, and punches should be just lively and fun, and it should not be stressful to make them. So I'm going to add, like I said, 3 different liquor components. I'm going to start with some peach brandy. So brandy is a typical addition, especially if you're doing a red wine sangria. I'm actually using one from a small distillery in Augusta, Missouri. And so we're going to add a little bit. And I just add a little splash. I do like a little sweetness to complement the fruit, but I don't want it to be overly sweet. So I just have some inexpensive orange curacao that I'm just going to throw in there. Gives it just a little extra sweetness that I don't have to use like a simple syrup or any extra sugar. And then I thought it would be super fun. I found this recently, and since you know wine is a big component of your sangria, I found this 3 Olives Rosé vodka. And so I thought, well, you know, who doesn't love a little vodka and things? But if I could do rosé vodka, then it makes sense to put it in the sangria. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a initial mix-up. I want to kind of get these flavors kind of married together, kind of get the fruit and the liquor married together. This is not a layered drink, so I don't want the same fruits at the same levels. I kind of want to get them all mixed up and liking each other. Quite frankly, to be quite honest, you could do something like this. You could dump all of this into a saucepan on your stove. You could reduce it just a little bit, and then you could pour it over cake, ice cream, whatever. So something like this could turn into a dessert very easily. Look at that beautiful color. Getting so excited. And then, again, why we're here today, to celebrate wine, I'm adding Prosecco. I love sparkling wines. I will use a sparkling wine every opportunity I can get because it's just fun. It just makes me feel like I'm celebrating, even if I'm just celebrating a Tuesday afternoon, or the fact that, you know, I made it through another week on a Friday evening. I feel like we do a lot of, we need to save all of this for a special occasion. So, you know, we don't wear an outfit that we love very often, or we don't drink the liquor that we love very often, or we don't wear the jewelry that we love very often because it's really only for special things, because we might use it up. Well, the reality is the fact that you're alive today and the fact that you're choosing to enjoy your life today is celebration enough for me. So there we go. Added a whole bottle of Prosecco. I mean, this is just lovely in color. I will tell you, you have to be a little cautious whenever you're pouring it, because when you pour and the fruit comes out, it does tend to splash. So I'm currently rethinking my choice of a predominantly white shirt, but you know, I can't think of everything all the time. And so, you know, you can serve this in really any kind of glassware. I know a lot of folks want to know what's the appropriate glassware for the appropriate drink. This one is certainly fine to put in a little tumbler, or you can put it in a wine glass. I will have to say Amanda is one of my wine night partners in crime, and so, you know, you could put it in a glass like this, which might need about a half a pitcher of sangria. And if you're just out on the deck enjoying yourself and you don't want to have to go in for more, then I highly recommend finding one of these. But today, we're just going to use your typical wine glass. I love clear glass because I really love to see the colors, especially in this cocktail. So I'm going to kind of go over to the sink here, just because Amanda's house is so nice and clean. I don't want to mess it up. And I'm going to diligently pour. Ooh, I got some cherries in there. I'm going to bring that back. I'm also going to fish out some other fruit. I'm going to fish out one of the peaches, maybe two of the peaches. And there you have it. It's a great, easy recipe. Don't worry. If you feel like you have to have a recipe, you can find many, many, many online. The other fun thing is just to go to your local liquor store or your grocery store at the Great Liquor Department, find a wine that you love or that you want to try, grab some fruits that you love or you want to try, and then if you really want to booze it up, find some other additives that you want to try, and just have a good time and enjoy your sangria, and be sure to celebrate National Wine Day on May 25th. As usual, cheers. I gotta give this a try. Oh, I might be sitting on Amanda's deck for the rest of the day, enjoying the rest of the sangria. It's pretty good stuff. But as always, please subscribe to my channel, Life as the Dog Mistress. I would love to hear your comments about different cocktails that I should make, different spirits you want to learn about, different people or locations you would like for me to be at. I'm happy to travel all over Missouri. I would love to hear your ideas for different episodes, and I'm just super, super appreciative of your support. So enjoy, happy spring, and I'll see you next time.